It is happening finally. I mean, right now, they've made new changes to the UK immigration rules. Guys, if you want on the 1st of July, being yesterday, it was published that changes would be coming into effect and beginning very soon. So, indeed, it is happening. When they brought out the white paper, I was among the first person to come on here to update every one of you. And I promise I'll be updating you guys, you know, with every new changes to be implemented or every law proposed. Now, the UK government have officially announced that the care worker visa will be coming to an end this July 22nd. Yes. So the 22nd of July, overseas recruitment for care workers will be coming to an end. Now, I will be sharing everything with you so I don't say it from my own mouth. And guys, these are like five new changes to be carried out according to them. These changes are broken down into five um, parts. The most important one is the removal of care worker and senior care worker from the shortage occupation list. And this would affect those mostly who are overseas applicants, international applicants, those people outside of the UK. Now, for those people in the UK, it wasn't really explained if it would affect them. There was no explanation in terms of that, and I have to be truthful. So here we have it. International care workers would no longer be able to apply for the UK care visa as from 22nd. So we've got about 20 more days to that date, as today is 2nd of July. The truth is that people are already tired, Seth. Let me even be honest. Like, we are already tired. You guys should do what you want to do. You guys have been coming out since last year, 2023. I even think, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that in terms of immigration. So they should just carry out and do what they want to do. That's the truth. Because everyone is tired and most people are already putting their focus elsewhere. Most people are already putting their focus, channeling their application elsewhere. And in all honesty, a lot of countries would benefit from these international applicants if the UK doesn't want them anymore. So guys, you have 20 more days. Something can still be done before 20 days. I mean, I've coached people, I know people who have gotten job even in, even in just a week, they've gotten job. The most important thing is to channel your application rightly. Apply well, use the right resources, use the right link, website to apply. Anything can happen. So that is why I get shocked sometimes when I see some of you say you've been trying to apply for a job for the past 2 years, 3 years, nothing. Maybe you're not applying well. So if you're still interested, there's still 20 more days to go by, but they've come out to say from 22nd of July that overseas recruitment would be stopped for care workers. They want to focus into hiring those already in the UK, into training their own people in the UK. Okay. So, guys, if you look at this article published, it was published on the 1st of July, as you can see here. Okay. You can see it broke down everything, explained everything. You can also go and do your own reading. I'll be leaving the link in the description box of this. One thing that also caught my attention here is the RQF level 6. Okay, the RQF level 6 would not be replaced, that it will not be implemented instead of the initial RQF level 3 people have been using to apply for job. And with the RQF level 6, is almost like a bachelor's degree. That means you have to have like a bachelor's degree or equivalent before you now apply for jobs in the UK. See the way it is funny to me. I don't even know what to say. It is really funny to me. Okay, RQF level 6 equivalent to a UK bachelor degree to apply for jobs in the UK. They will also remove the current salary immigration list and replace it. They are looking to put what they call temporary shortage list. Okay, and this temporary shortage list, you won't even be able to bring in dependents. Dependents will not even be eligible to come with you, and there would be no discount in terms of salary. That is, the salary threshold now would go on a spike. So all of these changes that is coming, really, I think it's just a means to cut down net migration drastically. And I believe if this is being implemented finally on the 22nd of July, it would indeed, cut down net migration in the UK. As who would want to come into the country without their family? Most of us are relocated. Most of us relocated because of family. Yes, because of family. You know, even the current care visa for care assistant and senior care assistants that are no longer able to bring dependent, people are already feeling it, in the sense that the visa application for this occupation, care assistant, senior care assistant, has dropped drastically already in the UK. Now, saying that other occupations too would not be able to bring dependent from on the 22nd of July, I wonder would be applying to the UK, except those that are single. And even those that are single, wonder you would want to marry. If you're an African, most of us will go back home to marry, whether you're a man or woman, you want to marry and bring your spouse in. So, what if you later decide in the future to marry? You won't be able to bring your spouse in. So, it is not favorable at all. It is not favorable at all. Please note, someone is leaving a comment. It doesn't start today. It starts on the 22nd. That is, you've got 20 days to do whatever you want to do, 20 days to apply for a job, 20 days to see if a miracle could happen. Okay? So you've got 20 days left. And another important law that they talk about is rising the immigration skills charges. Immigration skill charges is already expensive. Oh. So now they want to rise it further. They would also put tougher English requirements. Most jobs in the UK, aside nurses, if you want to come in with a sponsorship, at least the least band you should be able to you are asked to score in IELTS is 5.5. Aside from other occupations that doesn't need IELTS. But for like care job, etc., 5.5 at least. Now they want to increase and put tougher English language requirement for this. Tougher English requirements. And one thing again that is like a bomb is that around 180 jobs would no longer be eligible for sponsorship. That is job in the care force, hospitality, and trade roles will no longer qualify for sponsorship coming 22nd. Coming 22nd of July. I mean, just yesterday I talked about a particular route to the UK for hotel managers, restaurant managers, I think catering managers, and chef and bakers. And these jobs are under the hospitality rules, I suppose. Okay? And as that the date filmed and the date uploaded for that video yesterday, these jobs are eligible for sponsorship. Even today, if you go to the UK shortage occupation list today, these jobs are still eligible. But they are saying from the 22nd, it may not be eligible. They said some, so we don't know the sum in particular. That's the sum surrounding the occupations that may not be needed. But we await further clarity on that. Come 22nd of July, we await further clarity on that. I mean, if I say what's on my mind, I don't know. Police may come and take me. The country may suffer. That is the truth. Because immigrants are like backbone in this country. I know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say the Brits are lazy. I'm not trying to say anybody are lazy, yeah? I'm not trying to say that. But immigrants are backbone from time on. Immigrants are backbone. You see all this infrastructure constructed in this country, all their bridge, everything. Immigrants put in work in there. Now we are not angry. Oh. Before people will say, "Oh, why are you guys always angry? Did your own country?" No, no, no. We are not angry. We're just saying we're going to put our focus into other country because even the roles that they said may be eligible for sponsorship would be high skilled roles. Would be high skilled roles. That means you'll be needing maybe bachelor degree for this role, masters, PhD for this role. And these roles may not even be eligible to come in with dependent. That is, even if you qualify for all this, you have the skill experiences to apply for the new roles, occupations that would be added on the UK list for sponsorship. You may not even be eligible to come with family. I'd rather go to Australia, I'd rather go to Ireland, I'd rather go to other places that really wants me, that wants my skills, my contribution in the country, and still give me the benefit of being here with my family, enjoying my family time. I'm not gonna call my slave in another man's land. I'm not gonna do that. Absolutely, I'm not gonna do that. No, 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 no. I'm not. That's the truth. And I believe I'm speaking for most other immigrants, whether you're an African, Asian. I believe I'm speaking for every other person. I'm not gonna do that if I'm an international job seeker. And guys, these are the 5 changes. Number one, skilled worker visa overhaul. They would raise the skill requirements, increase to RQF level 6, equivalent to a UK bachelor degree, okay? And around 180 job roles like care work, hospitality, trade role will no longer be eligible for sponsorship. The salary threshold would also be increased. Okay? Salary threshold would be increased. The shortage occupation list, there would be changes. They're looking to scrap the immigration salary list that was put by the former government. Okay, they're looking to scrap that and bring a new list called temporary worker list. They would be removing the care worker and senior care worker role from sponsorship totally, according to them, starting from the 22nd. Dependent would not even be allowed to move for these roles. Other roles would also be affected on the shortage occupation list when it is revised, when it is concluded on the 22nd of July. And going forward, they will also talk about family immigration reform. They will talk about family immigration reform and they will put changes to that. Most importantly, there will be tougher English language requirements. I mean, IELTS is already so hard for people. IELTS is already so hard. Most people who have tried moving to the UK, what has been stopping them is IELTS. And if they can't pass IELTS, you're looking to put tougher um, English language requirements. How would they be able to pass that? Who do you want in your country? They should just come out and say, "Oh, immigrant, oh, we don't want you again. Make on they go, we don't want you." You get what I'm trying to say? They should just come out and say that everybody will chill. Everybody will take a cheap pill. We know where we'll put our leg. Unlike they are doing us like this, They're doing us like this. One leg there, one leg there. We don't even know. Today they will come out. Ah, you guys are needed. Tomorrow they'll say, hey, oh, no, we don't need it. Tomorrow they'll say, oh, these occupations are needed for sponsorship. Tomorrow, I mean, look at what I filmed yesterday now. I mean, correctly, in all honesty, these jobs that I filmed yesterday, the restaurant manager, they're still on the list. They're still eligible. Now, on the 22nd, you're saying, oh, it may not be. It may not be. So we don't even know if it will be. It may not be. So we're not even those in the country except don't even have rest of mind. They however, did not talk anything about IARU. They didn't say anything about it yet. So we are waiting on that. If the IARU, the 5 years route will be scrapped and it would now be 10 years to IARU. There was no clarity on that yet. No clarity on that yet. So we are wait 22nd. We have 20 days and time fly. Time flies very fast. So in the next 20 days, would know precisely what to do if the country is favorable or no international job seeker will put our focus elsewhere. And truthfully, there are so many countries that are actually hiring, let's be honest. But why I just like the UK is that their immigration system, in terms of job application, is very simple and straight to the point. I mean, they're just asking you to have the right requirement, right skill, okay, right requirement, right skill, apply to job amongst the register of sponsor list. When you apply to those jobs, the company issue a COS. You take that COS as a reference number. You go and apply for your visa, be it the care visa or skilled worker visa. That is why I like UK. The application, job application was just smooth sailing. unlike other countries like Canada that will do nomination upon nomination, blah 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 blah. Australia will tell you you need to do, what do they call that, skill assessment, blah 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 blah. You get what I'm trying to say? UK wasn't like that and isn't like that as of today. That is why I like them. But with this whole immigration changes, like this year, you guys are saying, oh, we need immigrants, or immigrants can come in the next 3 years, you're getting your IRU. In the next 5 years, you're getting your IRU. The next year, people already in the country, okay, they're already counting, okay, I have 3 years left, I have 4 years left. The next year, you guys will scrap it and say, oh, it's not like that anymore. I mean, just be straight on, just be straightforward. If you tell someone it is morning, it is 9 o'clock, let the person go outside, look and say, indeed, it is morning, change the clock, it is 9 o'clock. Not that the person will go outside and be second guessing. Is it really morning? Is it really morning? I mean, most people that came in to the UK as a care worker came mostly for the benefit of the IRU pathway for 5 years. And now you guys are saying it may be scrapped. You guys are even saying that there won't be sponsorship for care worker. Now, this stuff actually said the care sponsorship, that is consigned over workers sponsored as care workers and senior care workers, occupation code 6131 and 6136 are well known. This include visa holder who have found themselves blah 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 blah. You get what I mean? You guys are saying it may be closed. So are you saying it include visa holders? That is people already in the country. People already in the country on this rule. They may not be able to renew it. Is it what they are saying? I don't really get it, because they're talking that there's as well a high significance of abuse and exploitation of these routes, from workers, employers, and the rest. As set out in the immigration white paper, these changes close entry clearance application for skilled workers sponsored in this occupation. Okay, so could they be able to switch from that to another one, or is it that visa holders, even on that route, on that occupation, would no longer be able to renew it and would have to find themselves home if they can't switch to something that would allow them stay in the country? So these are what considering. These are what you know these are what we should really consider. However, guys, like they said, it will. And if you are really, how would I put that word? If you look into words, each words, I like to pick words, keyword, will. It will come into um, place on the 22nd of July. It will come into place. So they're telling us for certain it will come into place. They didn't say it's will. They didn't say propose. It will. It will happen. It will happen. Assuming they didn't give us the date, we would be asking when. But now they're giving us the date on the 22nd. But guys, from my research even today, there are still occupations on the list, shortage list, that still permits international workers. I mean, until they come out on the 22nd to say international workers would no longer be able to apply. But from now to then, I will try my best. I'll be coming out here. I would be showing you these occupations. Try your luck. I mean, job application should not take 10 years, should not take 20 years, should not take 2 years. It shouldn't. I've applied for a job, for an instance, today, being Wednesday. On Saturday, I got an interview. On Monday, I got my job offer, my DBS and everything. The following week, I started. So, job application should not take you so long. And it's really saddens me when I say that it takes people long. People come to me and say, they've been applying for 2 years. I'm like, okay, what are you doing? They finally tell me what they've been doing. I'm like, oh my gosh, you've been doing this so wrongly. You've been doing it wrongly. Okay, this is where you should do it. This is where you should apply. That is why I always do say I'm the best person when it comes to guiding you via job. Don't go and be wasting your time roaming about. You need a guidance. Just come to me straight. Reach me via my email, reach me on Instagram. Come to me straight. Let me guide you. So today again, by 1:30 p.m., I will be coming on and also sharing jobs on the shortage occupation list aside the care job. So you guys can try and see if that's going to be for you, but you have to have the skills and experiences in that. If you've not watched the video for yesterday that talks about restaurant manager, catering manager, hotel manager, then you should go watch it. If you've got a skill in that, the certification in that they're asking for, okay, you should go watch it, put your application. I also give website you're going to use to apply and accessible link and all of that. I also give it in that video. So I'll be leaving the link to that video in the comment section for those who are interested. Watch, share to anyone that may have those qualifications. So we wait for 22nd of July. It will come to it will come to pass. So they said it's not a may, it's not it should, it will. So we wait to then. Anyways, this is the sad end of the care worker route into the UK coming July 22nd. And truthfully, it's been a long time coming. We've been waiting for it. We